everyone, I'm back with a new game. This game was played between Robert Byrne and Robert James Fischer. I'm sure you've heard a lot about both of them. They both were amazing players. So this game was a King's Indian and black was Fischer and Byrne was white. So let's start. d4, knight f6, c4, g6, g3, c6. Now this c6 move is very good because now after bishop g2, white can't control the diagonal too nicely as white would have done if the c6 move had not been played. For example, instead of c6, if bishop g7 or maybe d6 had been played. Now if bishop g2 and black goes for the plan of c5 here, as it happens in the King's Indian, to trade off the center pawn, this would not be good for black because this whole diagonal is just for white now. So now after bishop g2, d5 by black, and now c cross d5. Queen b3 would have maintained more tension, and so Fischer had said. Now c cross d5, knight c3, bishop g7, e3, castle, knight ge2, knight c6, castle, and now b6, b3. So at this point, I must say that you would have seen that how symmetrical this pawn structure is. And it's very hard to invoke some balance in these symmetrical pawn structures because they're so alike and getting an advantage is very difficult. So now bishop a6, bishop a3. After this 11th move, white's position should have been completely safe. But how black makes white resign in 11 moves is amazing. So now, this is totally amazing because in this position everything looks equal and nothing's out of place. But let's see how black makes white resign in another 11 moves. So now rook e8, trying to play perhaps e5, and now queen d2, and e is indeed played. Now Fischer said something here. I was a bit worried about weakening my queen pawn, but the tremendous activity obtained by my minor pieces would permit no time to exploit it. So Fischer had said right that something exciting happens in this position and all the game is exciting, and let's see how many pieces Fischer sacrificed in this game. It was really amazing. So now d cross e5, knight cross e5, and now rook f d1. So Byrne here plays the wrong rook. A better rook could have been this one. So okay, the other rook is also okay, but this would have been slightly better. So now rook f d1, and now knight d3. Now this knight is really dominating away up. It takes control of too many squares in the white's territory and it's very active. So now queen c2, and now I'm sorry, queen c2 and now knight cross f2. This is a brilliant move. So I'd like you to pause your videos and find out why would have Fischer on the earth played it. It's too amazing for words, and let's see how much you can calculate. If you're back, let's see if you're right or not. I'll continue with the game. So now king cross f2 and now knight g4 check. You have to attack if you sacrificed a piece. It's just compulsory. So now after knight g4 check, king g1 and now knight cross e3, gaining some of the material back that was given, and now already black has 2 pawns for the 1 piece that he has given and trained him in his activity. So now queen d2. Byrne said that he was wondering why Fischer chose a line that was so lost for black. But suddenly then came this dazzling move. Knight cross g2. So now king cross g2. Now d4. Opening another diagonal for the black bishop, which had now completed its role on this diagonal and could shift to the next diagonal in the next turn, right over here. See? Okay, so now after d4, knight cross d4, and now after knight cross d4, I would like you to pause your videos and find the move. It's very easy. If you're back, I'm sure you found out the move. Bishop b7 check. So now here Fischer says that the king's at black's mercy. Now king f1 and now queen d7. White resigned, and it's just gonna be the end of white's game now. So let's see what a possible continuation could have been here. So now queen f2 for instance, and now a check by black, king g1, rook e1 check. This is an amazing move. And now after rook cross e1, bishop cross d4 with mate following shortly. Because white can't take the bishop because it simply leads to a 1 move checkmate over here, and staying still also doesn't do the job because black can simply win the queen and will be up a whole bunch of pieces. So I hope you enjoyed the game. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Bye till next time.